In a small, misty town by the sea, there lived a young woman named Elara. She wasn't famous, she wasn't rich, but she had a quiet kind of strength, the kind that doesn't shout, the kind that simply is. Every morning before the sun rose, Elara would walk down the narrow path that led to the beach. The world was still half asleep, the air smelled like salt and morning dew. She would listen to the waves breathing in and out, to the gulls waking in the distance, and to her own heart whispering softly beneath it all. Some days her mind would wander. What am I doing with my life? Am I enough? Am I where I'm meant to be? But the sea never answered in words. It answered in rhythm, in calm repetition. Each wave that touched the shore said, "You are here, you are enough, just be." Elara worked as a potter. Her small studio was filled with clay, shapes half-formed, bowls and cups that seemed to breathe with her touch. People often said her pottery had warmth, but Elara knew the secret. It wasn't warmth of skill or fame. It was the warmth of presence. When her hands moved through the clay, she wasn't thinking about tomorrow or yesterday. She was simply there, breathing with the earth, letting each movement be guided by calm and care. Sometimes she thought about the people who would hold these cups someday. A tired fisherman sipping tea, a mother watching the rain, a child marveling at how something so simple could feel so alive. And she realized maybe quiet work, done with love, is its own kind of light. One evening, as the sky turned violet and the sea glowed silver under the moon, Elara sat on the sand. Her heart felt heavy, a loneliness she couldn't name. She closed her eyes. The wind brushed her hair, and in that stillness she heard something, not a voice, but a feeling. It said, "You don't have to be loud to matter. You don't have to shine like others to glow. There is power in softness. There is wisdom in being still." A tear slipped down her cheek, not from sadness, but from release. In that moment, she understood. Her strength wasn't in what she did or what she achieved. It was in the gentle, steady way she existed. With kindness, with patience, with quiet love. Over the years, people began to visit her seaside studio, not just for her pottery, but for the peace they felt when she spoke. Elara never gave long speeches, she simply listened. And in her silence, others found space to breathe. Her calmness spread like ripples on still water. A friend said, "Elara, you always make me feel safe." She smiled. Maybe that's what being human is, helping each other feel safe in our own skin. Now, if you were to walk by that same sea on a quiet night, you might still see her footprints in the sand, fading softly with the tide. And you might feel it too. That quiet strength, the kind that doesn't need to prove itself, the kind that whispers, "Candle, you are enough, you are whole just as you are." Let the world move as it does. Let your heart rest, because sometimes the greatest act of courage is simply being you.